Okay, I want you to imagine the most catastrophic, violent event you possibly can, like an eruption of power so massive it literally shakes the fabric of reality itself. Now, we usually picture supernovas, right? Exploding stars outshining entire galaxies, just painting the cosmos in this blinding, brilliant light. But the true giants of the universe, they don't operate like that at all. Actually, if you were looking right at the ultimate cosmic cataclysm, you wouldn't see a single thing. The most powerful energy release in the universe is completely invisible. It's a space-time storm of epic proportions, and it happens entirely in the dark.
So, in this explainer, we're diving into the cosmic drama, anatomy of a black hole merger. We're going to track this incredible phenomenon from its silent, ancient beginnings all the way to its universe-shaking climax. Because understanding the whole life cycle of a black hole merger, well, it's not just about watching a cosmic collision. It is the ultimate lesson in extreme physics. It's really a masterclass in how our universe fundamentally operates when pushed to its absolute limits.
Section 1. The Death Dance begins. To understand the sheer magnitude of this storm, we got to start with our cosmic players, black holes. As you probably know, these are the remnants of massive, collapsed stars. They possess gravity so intense that they effectively break our traditional understanding of physics. I mean, absolutely nothing, not even light itself, can escape their grip once it passes the event horizon. Now, when two of these inescapable giants find themselves locked in the same gravitational neighborhood, a collision course is basically a mathematical certainty. Their mutual gravitational pull binds them, and they are hopelessly dragged into a shared, decaying orbit.
And the scale of time at play here is just staggering. It's defined by unimaginable patience, followed by sudden, immense violence. The initial phase, this death dance orbit, it can stretch out for millions or even billions of years. For eons, they're just circling one another, locked in this vast cosmic waltz, slowly bleeding away their orbital energy. But that agonizingly slow buildup, it ultimately culminates in a violent, destructive merger that takes only a few frantic seconds. And the aftermath, the invisible shockwaves unleashed during those split seconds are going to travel outward across the vacuum of space for billions of years more, echoing through the cosmos way after the original black holes have become one.
Section 2. Ripples in Spacetime.
So, what exactly is going on during those millions of years they spend circling each other? Well, think of it like this. It is as if the entire universe behaves like the surface of water being disturbed. When incredibly massive objects like black holes accelerate through space, they don't just move through the universe, they actively stretch and squeeze the very fabric of reality around them. This creates invisible waves. Now, they aren't made of light, and they definitely aren't made of sound. They are literal vibrations in space-time itself, rippling outward in all directions at the exact speed of light.
And what makes this process so devastating is that it acts as this inescapable feedback loop. See, as the black holes orbit, they emit these gravitational waves, and those waves carry away orbital energy. As they lose energy, they're forced closer together, and because they're closer, they have to orbit faster. And as they orbit faster, you guessed it, they emit even stronger gravitational waves, bleeding off energy even more rapidly. It's an aggressive, accelerating cycle of doom. With every single shrinking orbit, the invisible waves they kick out grow more intense, basically churning the universe around them as they plummet toward one another.
Section 3. Approaching light speed.
Okay, so the tension in this system is now reaching levels that totally challenge our fundamental understanding of physics. We hit the climax, the two become one, and a single event horizon forms. In these final, desperate moments, the black holes are circling each other at a significant fraction of the speed of light. The whole system is violently unstable. As they finally touch, their individual event horizons, those boundaries of no return, actually start to distort. They bulge out, reaching toward one another before aggressively snapping together. For a fleeting microsecond, they form this highly deformed kind of peanut-like shape, completely mangling the local geometry of spacetime before finally merging into a single entity.
Section 4. The Invisible Cosmic Flash. In the final fractions of a second of this merger, an amount of mass equivalent to several times our sun is completely obliterated. And it doesn't just quietly disappear. Thanks to Einstein's famous equation, E=mc², we know that mass and energy are interchangeable, right? So during this violent collision, several solar masses are perfectly and entirely converted into pure gravitational energy. To put that into perspective for you, for that brief, split-second window, the power output of this merger exceeds the combined light of every single star in every single galaxy across the entire observable universe. It is literally the most spectacularly bright cosmic flash mathematically possible, yet it's utterly, terrifyingly invisible, released entirely as a massive space-time tsunami.
Section 5. The Ringdown Phase.
Now the climax is past, but the universe doesn't instantly snap back to normal. Enter the ring-down phase. This is the short, really critical period right after the merger where the newly formed, heavily distorted black hole tries to shed its extreme asymmetries. It continues to vibrate fiercely before finally settling into a stable, spherical state. You can kind of think of it as a cosmic cooling-off period following the ultimate storm.
Because the collision was so unspeakably violent, the newly merged black hole is highly distorted, vibrating like a giant ringing bell. And just like a bell vibrating after it's been struck, it loses its oscillations over time, radiating the very last remnants of those gravitational waves. And what's absolutely fascinating here is that scientists can actually listen to these exact shuddering frequencies in our observational data. By analyzing the pitch and decay of this cosmic ring-down, we can actually extract the precise mathematical fingerprint of the new black hole, calculating its exact final mass and exactly how fast it's spinning.
Eventually, the ringing fades. The universe quiets down, leaving behind a drastically altered reality. A larger, single black hole remains in the dark. Because it combined the immense mass of its parent stars, it exerts a dramatically stronger gravitational field. The surrounding curvature of space-time is warped even deeper than before, which permanently alters the flow of time and physics in its vicinity. The violent merger has successfully forged a brand new, highly stable cosmic structure, leaving a permanent footprint on the fabric of the universe.
Section 6. Uncovering Cosmic Mysteries.
So, why do scientists dedicate their entire lives to studying invisible events that happen millions of light years away? Well, because these aren't just far-off astronomical collisions, they are the ultimate, extreme natural experiments. We simply cannot recreate these kinds of conditions in a laboratory here on Earth. These strong field gravity environments are literally the only places in the universe where we can truly test Einstein's century-old math of general relativity. By capturing the data from these space-time storms, we get to push the known laws of physics to their absolute breaking point, allowing us to see if our fundamental understanding of reality holds up, or, if it shatters under the pressure.
Which brings us to a final, pretty thrilling thought. If a violently destructive spacetime storm can completely reshape the very fabric of the universe in mere seconds, leaving behind no light, no sound, and no trace other than invisible ripples in reality, what other extreme mysteries are hiding out there in the dark?